Hi, I'm Mark Polton. I'm a real estate investor in the greater Charlotte, North Carolina area. Today I want to talk about your retirement. Watched a Stefan Molyneux video. And if I can find it again, I'll link it in the description below. But he was talking basically about the retirement crisis. And if you don't know who he is, he's a long-form podcaster. And I guess he has his own radio show. I don't know. But he started doing some short-form stuff, which I don't follow his stuff religiously, but certainly when it comes to presenting tons of facts and evidence and data, he's kind of a go-to guy on something like that. But I tried to make this video a couple times yesterday and just couldn't get it out. And what my thoughts are not 100% clear on the retirement crisis that we're about to have. Baby boomers are not prepared. All the generations after that are not prepared for retirement. I am not prepared for retirement. 45, wanted to retire when I was 38, probably going to be 50 before I do. But I am preparing now. I think 1 in 4 have less than $17,000 in any type of retirement account. And I think they said 1 in 8 have 0 or something along that line. Or 1 in 5 have no money at all in any type of preparation for retirement. If you look at the facts and the statistics, a lot of people are wanting to use the equity in their house as a means of retirement. And they're going to do that. You can see that through the rise in reverse mortgages right now. Terrible instrument, by the way. And, this is something that just pisses me off, right? Social Security, I'm not planning on it being there. I don't plan on having the government help me out. We were just talking with some friends that are about to go through bankruptcy and lose their house. This is serious. I don't understand why people are putting this off. I don't understand why this isn't a bigger priority to people. But it's 7 a.m. in the morning. It's 7:08. Never up this early. My wife is, so that she can go to work, and I'm trying to remedy that. But I'm watching all these people going to work, and every fourth car, they have $17,000 or less. Every fifth car, they have $0 for retirement, and they're probably going to do this for 20 or 30 years. And if they don't do something and they don't change something in their life, they could be doing this when they're 80, and that is just sad to me. My parents retired. My dad retired from the Army. My sister retired from the Air Force. I got booted out. But, they're going to at least have something. They'll have their retirement. They were officers. And they're going to have Social Security, hopefully. And assuming that the government doesn't print a whole hell of a lot of money, which I'm not confident that they won't, they're going to at least not be in poverty. Me, on the other hand, I don't have anything like that. I have a very small pension plan from AT&T when I used to work there. It's like $25,000. My wife and I probably have $250,000 in our 401ks between the two of us. That's not enough to do anything. So, I guess to come full circle on this, I spend a lot of time working on homes. I spend more time working on homes, rehabbing homes, and working on my business than I do anything else. And you can tell my priority by where my time is. Why? What is my motivation? I gotta tell you, man, there's some mornings I'm hungover as hell and I don't want to go, right? But I head out. There's some days when my body hurts so bad from going up and down the ladder and carrying, a 90-pound ladder around so that I can put siding up on a house, and my body hurts so bad that all I want to do is just go lay back into bed. And what motivates me? What motivates me is I don't want to work anymore. I want to retire. I want my wife to retire, and I'm not going to do that working a W-2 job. It's only going to happen if I go out there and take decisive action, and I prepare for our retirement. I constantly think about how are we going to fund our health care. I recently had an issue where I had to go see a cardiologist, and it's nothing serious, but that bill is probably going to be at least $2,000 to $3,000 between all the different visits that I did, and that was like 5 visits to a doctor, 4 or 5 visits to a doctor. I can only imagine as my health deteriorates and I have to go more and I have to get more specialty care. I think Stefan said that you're looking at $250,000 to $450,000 over your retirement, just in healthcare costs alone. That's a staggering amount of money. If I have to go long-term care, it scares the hell out of me. I mean, I'm being hyperbolic, all right? It's just something that I'm a little, I don't want to even say anxious, but apprehensive about, and it's something that I need to prepare for, right? My wife has all of her doctor friends that they send their ailing parents to this one place here in Charlotte. It's apparently the best assisted living. It's $250,000 just to get on the waiting list, and it's an 8-year waiting list. I can only imagine what it costs to actually live there. And, I'm not going to be a burden on my kids. So that means I got to bring in, I got to make sure that I have, and, with inflation and everything, I got to make sure that I have at least $500,000 set aside to $1 million set aside just to cover my healthcare costs. That's a staggering amount of money. So, my motivation for going out and working, my motivation for, baby steps are still steps. My motivation is retirement. My motivation is financial freedom. And I'm going to do whatever it damn well takes to make that happen. Anyways, these are my thoughts. It's taken me a while to put this in any type of coherent form, and I know it's not the most coherent today. But what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments section below. I'm interested in what you have to say. Hope you go out there and live the You Won't Stop Me lifestyle. At 7 a.m. on a Tuesday, you're not going to stop me. None of these bozos are going to stop me. I'm going to go out there. It's about 3 different things. It's about wisdom, experience, and knowledge. Once you have those 3 things in this buy and hold real estate market, it can all be taken away from you. It can all be, for whatever means, by whatever is necessary. But once you have those 3 things, you can get it all back. I wish you success.